welcome to Coffee with Pam Season 2. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our hostess. Am I pointing the right way, Pam? I never...
You're pointing the right way.
Turn it over to the hostess with the mostest. Pam, take it away.
Hello, everybody. We're back. We've been off for a year, and it's been one crazy year. Had a lot of things going on this past year. We had an election year. We've got a new president, but everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing well. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everybody's doing good, and I hope everybody's, staying safe. And I've really missed seeing Don. We haven't got to see each other for a long time. We did get to chat the other night. It was kind of great to sit and talk, and we want to try and keep some positive going, talk about some good things, because the world's full of some bad things going on. So past year, I have not been feeling well. I've had quite a few health issues, but I'm on the progress of, I've started working out again. And actually I started walking again. I started riding exercise bike for an hour on Sundays at my boyfriend's, and I started trying to walk a mile a day, which I know that don't sound like a lot, but with my back and hips, it's quite a bit for me. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things and get myself healthier so that I can, be healthier, feel better, and take care of my mother. So I've missed everybody. I've missed doing this with Dawn. I've missed getting out. I've missed doing lots of things. I'm a homebody, and I have my birds, which if you see me on Facebook, you know that I'm real into my porch and I'm real into watching my birds. I've just missed a lot. I feel like with all the things going on in the world that it's safer for me to be home as much as possible with my mother, to keep her safe and keep her at a distance from people. I have to distance myself from people to keep her safe and healthy, and keep myself safe and healthy so that I don't transmit anything to her. It's really good to be back. Me and Dawn are going to try and get back out to where we can go to the park, and you can always enjoy the outside, and that's where I find a lot of my enjoyment anyway, is from being outside. I find a lot of nature is where my calling is. It's, when I can see a tree, see a lake, see a river, and I'm at my happiest. My little porch makes me happy because I can get out there and look at the moon and watch my hawks, watch my birds. Pretty much I have missed out on a lot because of my health and because of my back and my hips, my legs, my knees. Everything's kind of falling apart. I got that little gray going on here that I need to take care of pretty soon. I turned 54 in May. When's your birthday, Dawn? Because I was like,
yeah, Christmas Eve.
That's right. Yours is Christmas Eve, isn't
Yep.
it? So you're not 54 yet?
I turned 54 on Christmas Eve.
You turned 54 on Christmas Eve. Okay, I turned 54 in May, and got the little.
You're a young whippersnapper.
Oh well, no. Well, I am, but my body's trying to tell me that I'm not, and I'm trying to tell it that I am. I've been doing a lot of reading. I've been doing a lot of trying to get myself eating better and feeling better. Try to cut down on these hospital visits because I'm kind of sick of those. I had to take infusions for quite a while. My hemoglobin went down to a 3. It was critical. So that's another reason why I kind of back off away from everybody and away from people, because my blood count is so low that I'm susceptible to everything. But I'm coming back, and I'm going to come back strong. And I know that. I feel that. I feel like it's my time. This is my time to enjoy things, enjoy life. My children are raised. I got great kids. I feel like me and Chuck raised 2 great human beings, 2 wonderful people with great hearts. And, I'm enjoying them as adults. I'm enjoying the talks and the time that I get to share with my kids. The time I get to share with my boyfriend, my mother, my brother, my family, I keep it close. I keep it immediate, to down to my immediate people. I kind of keep my circle small. It's a safer circle when you keep it a little small. And for right now we have to, but this is not going to last. This too shall pass someday, and this is all going to be done and over with. This is not going to last. I know it's not going to last. I know that all things pass over. And right now we just have to take it day by day, step by step, listen, pay attention, educate ourselves on everything, and just keep safe for now. But it's going to pass. Support your local artists, support your local businesses. There's so much things to do. Me and my boyfriend are going to Hocking Hills next week for 3 days at a cabin. And we went and I was asking him, he had got me this little, I don't know if you can see it. It's a quail's egg, and it's got 2 birds inside of it. And it's a necklace. And I was telling him, I'm so excited to go back down to Hocking Hills to go to visit that glass artisan where they make all this glass art. Like, this is a glass ring.
That's cool.
They make so many things, and you have to pick yourself up out of things. You have to talk to yourself. At least I do. I talk to myself a lot. You have to talk to yourself. You have to motivate yourself. I mean, I've always had to do what I had to do, like mow the grass, which is with 5.5 acres. It's a lot to mow. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to get out and I'm going to go with you to the park, and we're going to go back to Northridge and go see some stuff. There's still more that I've got so much to do, and I've missed you. And I've missed you.
Hey, I missed you too, Pam. Absolutely. We had a really good time doing those shows for years. So as you guys know, or your viewers know, and listeners, we wanted to do something positive, encouraging, uplifting. And we had a little bit of free time on our hands, right, with the COVID and the pandemic, with things shutting down. So we created the YouTube channel. Now we moved it from one channel to another one. That's where you're watching it now. So there's a standalone Coffee with Pam YouTube channel. Now we do need 100 subscribers here on this new channel before we can change the web address to Coffee with Pam today. So Reader's Digest version, what I've been doing this past year, because it has been pretty much a year to date since we've recorded a Coffee with Pam or gotten together, Pam. Enjoyed our conversations. I know we caught up. We were probably thinking it was maybe a 15-minute conversation on the phone. I think we talked an hour and 15 minutes, but it was good to catch up, hear from you, hear about your mom and what's going on in your life. So my Reader's Digest, back to the topic hand, share what I've been doing. So yeah, we went through an interesting election year, to say the least. What I've done is I have turned off I took some sabbaticals. Okay. So I took some breaks from social media. If you follow me, you'll see my picture disappear for a period of time, usually a week at a time, because I'll fast from social media. But I wanted to invest some time with my kiddos for summer break. We experienced some good times. I did change a career with a very large company, but I'm still in telecommunications, IT, mobility. So I really enjoy that. So I've been investing a lot of time acclimating myself to my new career. Let's see what else. Met a very nice lady. So I am dating an amazing woman. So she's a lot like me. She likes motorcycles, camping, hiking, exercise, fitness. She'll shoot guns, she'll hunt, she'll fish. Former military. She raised 3 boys. She hits it off with my kids, especially my son. She'll even join us in the gym. So speaking about the gym, I have been in the gym typically 5 to 6 days a week. So I'm continuing my Get Fit, Stay Fit. So I started that in January 2020. I thank God it's been a blessing. It's not been easy. It's been hard work. But I've lost, about 25 to 30 pounds, probably 30 pounds since 2020. But anyway, I feel good. At our age, we don't want to take feeling good for granted, right? So exercising is good, eating right. And as you know, I also have my own YouTube channel, which I do some faith fit things there. Now, Pam, I'm with you. I've got some old injuries too. As some of you know, I broke 15 bones in a motorcycle accident back in 2016. So when the weather changes, that acts up every now and then. And then when
Yep.
I'm pushing myself pretty hard, I'll get some of those, phantom pains. But I'm very thankful I'm alive, right? And we talked about this too shall pass. You've heard us say that before. And you're right. Tough times pass. Tough people last, right? The states have opened up. We did enjoy some time going out. I know I've been to concerts. I took a trip to Sturgis, been riding my motorcycle, been watching live music, been going to the parks. So things have opened up, but with this COVID, there's been some variants. Now it's affecting children. There's a whole debate on the vaccines and the jab, to mask or not to mask. What I've done, like I said, and what I alluded to, Pam. So I've turned off most of the news. I don't have cable TV. I'll check in every now to Reuters or Associated Press. Every now and then, maybe Fox. But what I want to see is just the facts in the news. No slants, no right slants, left slants. Just give me the facts, right? It's like Dragnet. Now, Dragnet was actually before our time, or when we were babies, but just the facts, ma'am. I want to just say that to the news channels. And I've noticed if I unplug with that, a lot of the bombarding of the social media, the news feeds, right? I'm much more relaxed. I'm much more focused on things, and I'm enjoying life better because, a lot of the stuff on the news, it's sensationalization, right?
Right.
Of the news and just trying to get the hype and people worked up. I try to stay away from that, and I think I'm mentally and emotionally and spiritually more healthy by doing that forward. So that's kind of my Reader's Digest version of what I've done over the past year. So what we're planning moving forward is we're going to pick up Ridgers on the Road, right? So we're looking at visiting Boonshoft Museum. I think that used to be the Museum of Natural History over there near Triangle Park. Maybe do a walk through Triangle Park there by the river, and then obviously a good lunch probably at Marion's Pizza, Maggie's Bar and Grill. Like to check that out, and maybe visit some of these Dayton Metro Parks, outside of the greater Northridge area. Just enjoy some of the parks, share some testimonies, some optimism, some what you call positivity, right, Pam? Some stories, and then obviously we'll share some stories from growing up together in the Northridge area. And then we're also looking, the class of 86 just had their 35-year reunion. Class of 87 is going to have theirs. So I'm looking forward to inviting some of those alumni on the show and talk about the reunion. We'll do That Was Then and This Is Now. And then we may touch on some sensitive topics this time. Now, we did go through some somewhat sensitive topics, but even with these topics or hot topics or what's going on in Dayton and Ohio and America or the world, we will always be respectful of people's political position and their faith and belief, right? Now, we may not always agree. Viewers may not agree with me. They may not agree with Pam, but we are able to agree to disagree with grace and humility, right, Pam?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, we want, it's not about left, right, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, some differences in faith or denominations. It's about making a positive impact in the lives of others, right? And that's what we look to do. Share positivity, encouraging testimonials, stories, maybe a few laughs, maybe a few antics, that if some way we can have you thinking maybe a little deeper, maybe a little bit more about your life, your future, and get a chuckle or at least a smile every now and then we've done our job here with Coffee with Pam. Don't you agree, Pam?
That's right. That's exactly right. And that's the thing. I want to talk to people about, and I'm a person who tries to stay positive. I've always tried to stay positive. I get that from my grandfather. My grandfather was a positive person. My grandfather, no matter what we made him for dinner or for lunch or breakfast or whatever, when he got sick, The man had colon cancer. And when he got sick, whatever we fed him was the best he ever ate. That's the best I've ever ate, baby. You've made the best thing that I've ever ate in my life. And that is the type of person that he was. That is how I was raised. I was raised around a person that was so positive.
Yeah, we go over this topic, right? And you can always think the glass is half full, look for silver linings, count your blessings. But two, we want to be real and authentic. We know there's tough times. We know people are going through different adversities, right? Both Pam and I know what pain is about. We're not just talking about physical pain either. We understand it. We get it. We've been on this planet, over 5 decades, and we've seen a lot. We've experienced a lot. So we're empathetic. We're not, we are positive. We try to count the silver linings. We count our blessings. I still, count my blessings each morning. Sometimes I'll put them on the refrigerator. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll do a devotional. I have inspirational music. I jump out of bed and try to seize that day, the carpe diem. But I'm also realistic too, that troubled times are not easy. Going through tough times aren't easy. But that's why Pam and I want to share the encouragement, the inspiration, the testimonials, any type of strategies that we've used, that I've utilized, or I've coached and taught other people, because I do have a certification in mental health. So before COVID, there for a few years, I actually facilitated classes with people living with, recovering, or suffering from mental illness. So I want to share that. I want to share the optimistic perspective of my faith as well, and my joy. I want to talk about my kids, right? I want to talk about my son and my daughter and what they're doing. If you have children or grandchildren, that's a blessing. And one thing, if you notice, if you go through our previous shows, something we started out with, we talked about our age and growing up, our reunion, and the streaks in our hair. It is a blessing, just like Pam said. If you've seen some of our earlier shows, especially I believe it was our pilot show for season 1, it's a joy and a blessing to reach this age. And unfortunately, we've had classmates, which we mentioned on some previous episodes, that haven't made it this far, and it breaks my heart. And then I hear stories with this COVID, and I don't want that to be the focus or the topic, but I'm also real and authentic. People are passing away. I know people I've lost. I heard a story just recently. I take my son and his friends to the gym. Baseball coach, middle school baseball coach and teacher passed away from COVID. So it's a real deal. It's a real thing. And I understand the pain and the anguish and the loss, but we hope that you can tune in to us, maybe smile, chuckle, turn off the world a little bit, and we'll be always real, authentic. And if you've watched any of our shows, Pam and I like to chuckle. We like to tease each other, talk about old times, and laugh. And that's what I look forward to season 2 of doing more of that, maybe digging deeper and expanding our visits and touring beyond Northridge, into the greater Dayton area. But we're going to have fun, and we want you to join us. We want you to subscribe, like these videos, comment, share, so we can grow this YouTube channel and maybe make a positive impact in a lot of others' lives in some way, even if it's just a smile or a chuckle. How about you, Pam? I know I got long-winded there, didn't I? But what would you like to leave our viewers here for season 2? What would be the closing statement that you would like to share?
I would like to say to everybody, join us for some good times, some laughter. Me and him, we like to cut up and joke and kid each other, and that's what life is about. Your friends, your family. I always say like this: God first, then yourself, then your family and friends. If you have those things in your life, you'll be a much happier person. Turn off the TV, go outside, enjoy this earth. It's beautiful. There's so many things to enjoy besides in your house and the TV.
I'm going to share the same similarity here. Tough times don't last, tough people do, right? But even if this does pass, which we look forward to it, there's something else around the corner that could be more challenging, right? So the perspective that you have to take is, did you rise in the morning this morning? Did the sun come up? Maybe it's raining in the morning. That's just liquid sunshine. Count your blessings, no matter how small, right? So maybe this part may take a longer passing, right? Maybe something around the corner is more challenging, but then something around the corner may be a blessing, and you do not know what the next day will bring. So today or last week may have been hard, but tomorrow morning may be much better. It's a new opportunity to seize the day of an adventure of the blessing of a new day. And launching that day, you've heard me say it, launch the day, each day with purpose, navigate with principles, and explore with passion. I also add, and I'm going to close us up with a statement, make it a great day, right? Because you truly have a choice in making it a great day. You do. It's your perspective, your attitude. Everyone has challenges. Everyone has ups and downs. Everyone has loss. I guarantee you that your loss, someone else is incurring a much greater loss somewhere else, maybe across the country. Count the blessings that you have and take that optimistic approach, right? Make it a great day. It's the way you think about it. It's the blessings you count, right? The joys that you embrace. And just like what you said, Pam, God first, yourself, family, and friends. Reason yourself is second is if you don't take care of yourself, your mental, your physical, and your spiritual well-being, how can you take care of others? If you don't love yourself, how can you fully and love someone else? All right. And this is your co-host, Don, saying shalom. And Pam,
I'm grateful for everyone. I'm grateful for everyone that, tunes in and listens to me and Don. I'm grateful for you, and I'm thankful for you, and I'm praying for you, and I love you.
Shalom.